Okay, so today is a big concreting day, and it would be nice to talk to the community or the children about concreting, right? So this is how a teacher's plan starts, according to me. No, actually it doesn't start like that. Generally, teachers always start with, "Oh, we know what the learning outcomes are." So for me today, it was not the learning outcome. It was an event that was happening, and from that event I kind of was building on what the learning outcomes were. And for me the learning outcomes really were construction estimates, which was mostly areas and volumes, right? So that's kind of where I was trying to go with that. And then my hooks or my planning had some questions, like yesterday me and Padnana were discussing how much concrete is going to be, because we have to order, it's going to be RMC. How many of you know that it's going to be RMC? Okay, what is RMC, Rajasthan? Yeah, you just shouldn't be sitting in class. You should be somewhere else, actually. Yeah. That's good, right? So RMC is ready mix concrete. All of you know that, or many of you know that. You maybe don't know the name. There is a drum on the road. Sometimes it's actually going round, it's going somewhere, which means they don't want to mix concrete on site. So they're ordering for somebody to readily mix the concrete and deliver it onto the site, right? So last year, December 31st, we had a major, ready mix concreting overlay, which was the floor of the library. And today we're going to have an RMC many trucks coming in again. And this time it's going to have a lift, and so they're going to directly pump it there. So that will save what? Do you think it's going to be more expensive or less expensive? More expensive, right? So anyway, in some ways, like as a teacher, I mean, this is really me sharing with teachers. When I go to a class and when I'm thinking areas and volumes, finally I kind of try to zero in on what is my one central broad question which can run for at least one full class. Generally that's how it is. So today my plan is, where I have come with that plan is to say, how expensive is it going to be, right? How expensive is this going to be? How expensive is that going to be? Okay, how many of you think, okay, let's just have some guesses. Today's concrete work, you maybe don't know the area, you don't know the volume, but you know how much it is, right? You have been living in those dorms, so you know one wing is how much. Is it including the toilet block or without the toilet block? Yeah, it's good to know that none of you live on this campus. So, but yeah, that toilet block has been already concreted a long time ago, and then there is solar there and all of that. So toilet block is already concreted. We are talking only about the sleep area and the rec area, right? So that's the part that is there, right? What is going to be the cost of doing that? 1.5 thousand lakhs, crores. I mean, I don't know, sometimes kids really surprise me.
1.5 lakhs.
1.5 lakhs. Anybody else?
2 lakhs.
3 lakhs, 5 lakhs,
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs,
2.5 lakhs.
3.5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. I think actually Nihal kind of gave it away that it will be in lakhs and it will not be in crores. Otherwise, actually, at least 3-4 people would have said 3 crores, 10 crores, things like that. And maybe some would have even said 500, 800, possible, right? I mean, we live in a very disconnected world, right? We don't know the realities of actually, what the life that we are living.
And that's actually true. When somebody some time ago asked what would be our art and craft budget, the answer was 1 crore, 5 crores.
Yeah, we heard that, art and craft budget. Nice only, na? So anyway, again, I know everybody wants to know the answer and go home. So if Arka doesn't give us time, that's the only thing that we can do. I can give the answer and we can go home. Should we do that or should we try and build?
We'll try and build.
Try and build?
Yeah.
Okay. So here is the part, right? You know, so there was many things, right? There is centering, then there is rod binding, and then there is concrete. So let's forget about everything else. So essentially, right now, I mean, I think actually, I mean, even for all adults, this will probably be useful if they're ever going to build a house, or like, and even if they're contracting it out to somebody else, like, you know, they probably want to know this, right? You know, so centering, do you know how long we have actually been stuck because we did not have centering people? It's been more than a year actually, right? You know, so we were stuck on campus with everything ready, like, you know, everything was ready, the walls were ready, everything, but we did not have centering. Centering, sir, Mestri, what is centering karna? No, most people don't know. Huh?
Center point.
A little bit, not really. Anyway, anybody else? What is centering? Yes.
To support concrete.
Very nice. So you have to first make a formwork on which we have to pour the concrete and then remove the formwork, right? You know, so that putting all that formwork part actually, I mean, you know, so that sides props are there, then they're putting some wooden work, and then they put some boards, and all of that is centering work, right? You know, so how much would have the centering costed? Okay, how much would the rod binding cost? What do you think rod binding is?
Iron rods ని నిలబెట్టి దాని మీద ఫ్రేమ్ లేదంటే
What we are doing is called RCC structures, RCC construction. Anybody knows what that means?
reinforced concrete.
Very nice, very nice. Reinforced concrete cement. Reinforced concrete cement. Reinforcement. We don't pour just concrete. Inside the concrete there will be rods. Why that is, you should ask Padnana some other day. Arthur is going to give maybe half an hour. He's not going to give 2 hours. So we are not going to go into what RCC really means. It just has rods inside of all this concrete, right? You know, rods have a purpose. Concrete has a purpose. Let's talk about, like, you know. So all those rods that are going to be inside, first we are going to pour the concrete and then put the rods in it. It's going to be difficult.
The rods and then pour the concrete.
Why? After you pour the concrete, how can you go into it? It's all done. Once the concrete is poured, like, you know, in half a day, like, you know, everything is, like, you know, hard as a rock. There's no, you can only break it. You can't actually put anything in it. Anyway, so, okay, and then the final concreting itself is, what does concrete have? Sand?
Rocks and chips.
You call it chip, it's actually pieces of granite stone, but actually they call it metal, they call it, like, you know, chips, like, you know, fine, right? And cement, that's all? Water, very importantly water. So there are 4 things actually, like, in concrete, right? Again, what are the 4 things? That's all replacement for sand only, right? So that is sand. Sand, chips, water, and cement, right? And some proportion is also important. Like, you know, if there is more cement, then it will be better grade. Then it will be called M25 grade concrete, M30 grade concrete, and all of that. So today we are going to lay M25 is the grade of concrete that we are going to do. The proportions actually look all of that. Okay, so we have paid centering. How much money should I pay? So first question, that's a good point. So there is a thing of paying NMR. You know what NMR means? Per day's work. One person comes, I actually pay them 1,000 rupees or 500 rupees or 1,500 rupees something, and then say how many ever days it takes. Actually, like, you know, per day, per person we are going to pay so much. That is called NMR, right? NMR could be for centering work, it could be for rod binding work, it could be, but we don't do that. Why do we not do that? Because they'll come and do time pass, and actually, like, I'm not going to be there all the time. Pardasadana is not going to be there all the time, and we don't want to worry about are they doing time pass or are they doing real work. Are you with me? Right. So we don't want to do NMR, and then we want to do contract work. Exactly. So we say so much of work needs to be done, I will pay you this much, and if I do that, but quality is something that I'll have to worry about. I don't want them to do and then say done, and then I'm not happy with the work. That's the part that I have to worry about, right? So now, how much should that cost? 50,000, somebody said. Another said 1 lakh, and then we just do Baram, and actually whoever does Baram well, actually wins. That's how it is. No, there has to be an estimation, right? There are estimation costs. So centering per SFT. What does that mean? Per SFT, right? Per SFT. I'll just throw in a number: 40 rupees per SFT. It could be a little more, it could be a little less based on which site it is, how far it is, like which material are we doing with centering boards, or actually like with plywood centering, like all kinds of variations are there. 40 rupees is a number. I mean, many places 30 rupees also is done, but if it is more challenging like our thing, then we are not able to get it done for 40, so it's probably more like 50 rupees per SFT. Per SFT. Thanks, Ra. Thanks. I'm going to explain that, right? So let's try and understand what that means, right? So per SFT, if we have to understand this, do you know how many SFT this is? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Approximately this is 6 SFT. This board has an area of 6 SFT. How many of you understand that? Okay, this I'm not explaining now. On another day, actually, like we will talk about what area means actually, like. So now let's talk about actually how much area are we concreting today? Very nice. The other day, actually, I went there, and because I'm paying by SFT. That's actually true, right? For the centering, for the rod binding, I'm paying by SFT, and for this, I'm paying by CFT. What is CFT? What is SFT? SFT is square feet. CFT is cubic feet, right? Cubic feet or cubic meter, right? So cubic feet, cubic meter. So this is also a thing, right? So how do I calculate that? I'm going to really confuse you, and I'm going to just run over this because we don't have time for that. But again, I mean, this is more for the teachers in some ways, right? I really think the point is to keep the interest of the children. We want to always keep running based on that central question, right? I mean, concreting is always interesting, we might think, but it's not going to be like that, right? So as soon as we go back into CFTs, SFTs calculation, if we spend actually 20 minutes doing just this calculation, then I think mostly the energy is lost, right? So we want to keep connecting it back to this, right? So I calculated all of that, and the other day I came up with 1620 is the SFT number for what is being concreted today. Okay, 1620 SFT. So anybody volunteers, if you don't like these numbers, you can just round it off to 1600. That will make it easier, right? Now, what is the centering cost?
64,000.
This is per SFTM. Centering cost is so many SFT. Per SFT this. So what is the cost?
64,000 rupees.
That into this, right? Per SFT is this much, and so many SFT. Are come on, this is making sense. Even for math haters, this is making sense, right? So this costs 64,000, right? Is that correct? I didn't do the calculation, guys. Yeah. But that sounds about right because I know how much I paid him, right? So yeah. Really, let's not. Arey, next time when somebody says how much it costs, don't think 64,824 rupees. That means nothing is going in because nobody thinks on the rupees and hundreds and tens. Nobody cares about that. You just, if your mother asks or your father asks, your uncle asks, actually, how much did we pay for it? If you start saying 233 rupees 26 paise, I'm like, that has no meaning. This is what I'm saying. Math class, nothing has a meaning. It's just numbers. If you want to make meaning of the significant part. The significant part in different cases is different things. If you're in an engineering lab, maybe really actually recommend doing the exact decimal points make sense. If you are estimating for actually construction cost, the rupees on the hundreds and the tens makes 0 sense. Only thousands matter. You know, lakhs and thousands matter. You know, your hundreds and tens don't matter absolutely at all. Right. And the rod binding cost is 32 rupees per SFT. You can zero it to, you can round it off to 30. I mean, I can't round it off to 30 with the construction worker. I'll tell you why. Yes.
Material cost
That is true, Amma. So this is not the total cost of the thing. Yes, the rods cost is extra. Rods cost I don't know because we buy in bulk. So Karnana orders so many 8 mm rods, so many 10 mm rods, and we don't use all of that for one project also. So I don't know the answer to what is the rods cost. This is only labor. This is only labor for rod binding. You understand what I'm saying? Centering anyway, we don't have any material, so it doesn't quite matter, right? You know. So anybody estimated?
54. 48. 51. 48 to 51.
Okay, for 30 rupees, what is this?
48.
48,000. And for 32 rupees, how much is it? Another 2 times this, right? Another 2 times this. So that will be another 3,000 rupees.
51,000.
Another 3,000 rupees. That 3,000 rupees you think makes a big difference? Maybe, maybe not. Yes? What do you think? Okay? Well, tomorrow when you are going to have a construction work done, or actually, you know, you have going to have a construction company, maybe you can think whether that 2 rupees is worth, you know, bargaining or losing a contract for, or like, you know, it doesn't matter much. Well, anyway. So today's concreting work, I'll give a very rough estimate. We know what the SFT is, correct? Rough estimate, right? And our concrete is going to be 6 inches. Actually, some places it is 5 inches, some places it is 6 inches. Now, how do I calculate the volume? This part, actually, half of you will be, or 3/4 of you will be lost. You don't know what to do? You take the SFT and then you multiply it with height, you just get actually volume. That's a very simple thing, right? You know, if we round it off to 6 inches, 6 inches is a friend. Why? Why is 6 inches a friend? Half a foot, right? If we're doing all calculations in feet, so half a foot, which means you just take this number and you just actually half it and you'll get CFT. I know half of you didn't understand that, or 3/4 of you didn't understand that, but I'm not going to spend more time on that. That's fine, right? So 800 CFT is the volume of concrete we are going to pour on the girls' dorm today, right? That is so many CFT. Now, that CFT is how much? Okay, the pricing for RMC concrete is not done on CFT, it is done in cubic meters. Now we have to know. I know, he is like, this construction is not worth it. I will live in a stone hut. Raghav. He's like, I can't do this now. I'm like, dude, that's how life is. That, you know, you can't just say, oh, I did calculation, these things are last calculation. Too much, I don't want to do. Life is like that, right? You know, how many CFT? Actually, okay, this is going to be maybe a little difficult, but that's actually fine. 1 cubic meter, do you know cubic meter? A box of this height, right? Is going to have how many cubic feet? Any guesses? 35 is the actual number because it's 3.28 feet is 1 meter. 3.28 feet is 1 meter. So if you just do the square or cube, then you'll actually get that number. So anyway, 35, right? 35 what, Ra? What is 35? Kenal, what is 35? We just came up with the number 35. What is 35? So many cubic feet is 1 cubic meter, right? So what is the total volume of concrete that we are putting in today? 800 cubic feet. Now we'll have to pay the RMC guy per cubic meter. How much I'll tell, right? You don't know how many cubic meters yet. Okay, I'll tell you 6 lakhs. What will that make a meaning? Per cubic meter is not enough. You'll have to know how many cubic meters, right? How many cubic meters is that? 800 by 35, approximately? 23. Sorry, 800 divided by 35 is 5 times it over in అరే వాడు చేశాడు మీరు చేయలేదు వాడు 1000 రెట్లు బెటర్ మీకంటే అండ్ అది చూసి నవ్వుతున్నారు గాడిదని బట్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్స్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ రైట్ hey divide 35 divided by 8 చేసావా 8 divided by 35 చేసావా 2 to divide చేసావా okay don't worry about it good job so about 23 what 1 cubic meter is this much. You take 23 dabbas like that and you actually pour on it, concreting is done. Simple. True. 23 cubic meters. A meter is this much dabba actually, like I mean, you know. That is a cubic meter. 23 cubic meters of concrete is all we are doing today. And the cost is 5,500 per cubic meter. Per cubic, cost is always going to be per SFT, per CFT, per cubic meter. And then we'll have to calculate how many we are ordering. What's the cost, guys? 5,500. 5,500 into 23. అరే చెయ్యరా ఒకసారి నో అన్నానని చేయడం మానేసాడు గడ్డ 1,30,000. Okay, we have a more accurate number. 1,30,000. 26. Okay, 1,30,000 approximate. Okay. So now I'm like, is this more expensive or is this less expensive than we doing it ourselves? Should I evaluate that or no? Enough calculations, so let's just do it by the machine.
Yeah.
Do it. No, I won't go into too much detail, right? You know, so per CFT, so the way my understanding so far based on construction is 1 bag of cement. 1 bag of cement gives 5 CFT. 5 CFT of concrete. 1 bag of cement gives 5 CFT of, so 800 CFT means how many bags?
160 bags.
Very nice. 160 bags, right? Do you know 1 bag of cement is how much? Around 300. 500 later. Around 300. Okay, now 300 times 160 is how much? 100 kaadakka. 150 bags of cement if somebody gives for 3,000 rupees, na? Or 5,000 rupees, we'll be just pouring cement everywhere. When needed or not, we'll pour. 48,000, na? So 48,000 is going into cement cost only. Oh, if we have to buy cement and then do everything else, just the cement cost itself is about 50,000, right? And then there is sand, and there is metal, all of that, right? You know, and the pouring cost, last time for Chuttillu, for contract, they have asked for, or it costed us about 30,000, just the labor cost, right? And that was 70 bags of cement. And this time it is going to be 150 plus bags of cement, so more than double the thing. So the laying cost, and that was like, you know, first floorish, and that is second floorish, which means actually, like, you know paranjal ante telusa, right? But paranjal katkoni actually, like, paranjal meeda actually, like, there have to be 4 people, and then there has to be a whole thing, and the miller and all of that. if you're not going to do that, you have to have a lift. How many of you have seen a lift? A lift is not మీరు చూసిన మాల్స్లో ఉండే లిఫ్ట్ అని కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్ ఉంటుంది యాక్చువల్లీ దేర్ ఇస్ నాట్ so there is going to be a lift which has that, and then it will pour, and from there actually they'll carry, so you'll have to use a lift and all of that. So that cost itself minimum is going to be 50 to 60,000 for the labor cost, right? So if you put it as say 50,000, now which do you think is coming to be more expensive?
Our own.
Yeah, I was very surprised to learn that doing it ourselves is turning out to be much more expensive than actually doing RMC, which is being pumped directly onto that. The significant advantage, I mean, if you are just mixing it ourselves, it would be cheaper, but because the lift and the labor and all of that is directly going to be pumped from the truck directly onto the site, we are saving a lot of money. Time, huh? Oh, we're saving time. I was like, Sarkis is going to say time, or Indra teacher is going to say. Nihal saying time was like, oh my god, something else happened actually. But anyway, yeah, thank you. So that's all. That was a very, very fast forward thing. How many of you thought I went too fast? I mean, you wanted this to drag on for more time, or I went so fast that it was difficult to understand.
Because they want to eat into the first.
Drag on more time, okay. But any of you thought actually I should slow it down so kids understand it better? Yeah. So teachers, take this as feedback. Seriously, what I did today was way too fast for actually kids to follow, especially the conversions and the calculations and why surface area times height gives volume. There are many parts which we cannot I mean a class can be like this, so that's for another thing. So anyway, so so today's budget is about that much, and then you can add, and you should know all these things, guys. Really, your math class is not about just doing calculations. Your physics class is not about just knowing principles. You should know how to apply them and then actually make sense out of them. And then really, when your dad or your uncle is going to say, oh, I want to construct something, then you should actually say, are you paying too much? Because you're doing it in this way, and how do you estimate that? I think, by 9th and 10th, you should be ready. You should be ready to at least engage in that conversation, right? Alar Billu, what did you think, Raj? No, seriously, Madhu. I think a lot of times young kids enjoy listening to adults talk, even though they understand only half of it. Is that true? Do you like adults talking when you understand only half of it?
No.
You do? Right. Today's class was a little bit like that, right?
Yeah.
But was it boring? Maybe? You can say it's boring, right? It's okay. Really, this is not a class for you. What did the others think? Like 6th grade kids?
It isn't boring.
It isn't boring. Okay. But it was hard to understand. Okay, anyway. So, yeah, that's that. So, I'm sure, I hope I have created enough curiosity that there will be many parts of this. You will talk amongst yourselves and you will discuss with, your teachers. And Pernana is absolutely the correct person to talk with any details as to why we do this or why we do this, right? Thank you. So, yeah, excited about a big concreting day in front of us, and let's do this.